Zombie apocalypse.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Eco Talks with Sneha Manarikar. In today's session, we'll discuss few more questions from agriculture marketing. So let us start our session with first question. The grading and marketing of goods for domestic consumption was first started for A. Ghee, B. Butter, C. Milk, D. Tobacco. Answer is Ghee. The grading and marketing for goods for domestic consumption was first started for ghee. Then regional Agmark laboratory is located in A. Nagpur, B. Jabalpur, C. Kolkata, D. Bangalore. Answer is Kolkata. The regional Agmark laboratory is located in Nagpur. Then here the Directorate of Agriculture Marketing and Advisor to Government of India, its head office is at Faridabad and branch head office is at Nagpur. And it has 11 regional offices plus the Central Agmark Laboratory, which is at Nagpur. Along with this laboratory, there are 27 sub-offices and 11 regional Agmark laboratories. One of the regional Agmark laboratory is at Kolkata, and here is the list of other regional Agmark laboratories. The next question is, Dash is called the protector of national wealth. A. Market information, B. Transportation, C. Warehouse, D. Communication. Answer is warehouse. Warehouse is called as protector of national wealth. Now, warehouse is the scientific storage structures specially constructed for protection of quantity and quality of stored products. It is called as protector of national wealth because produce stored in warehouses is preserved and protected against rodents, insects and pests and against the ill effect of moisture and dampness. Hence, it is called as protector of national wealth. The next question is, the produce of good quality is mixed with poor quality produce in case of A. Dara system, B. Private negotiation, C. Quotation on samples, D. Open auction. Answer is Dara system. In Dara system of sale, produce of good quality and poor quality is mixed together. Yes, in this Dara sale method, the produce in different lots is mixed and then sold at in one lot. The advantage of this method is within short time, large number of lots will be sold out. But the disadvantage is that the quality of poor quality and good quality produce is mixed together, and poor quality also fetches the same price. Therefore, there will be loss to the farmer who cultivate the good quality products. This method is commonly practiced for jeera or cumin in many markets in the country. Next question is the match the pairs. Part 1, we have the different types of concepts, and part 2, it's relating term. So part 1, we have A, transferring risk, taking a risk of profit, expecting future prices to go up and expecting future prices falls. Part 2, we have speculation, hedging, bear and bull. Our correct matches, transferring of risk refers to hedging, taking risk of profit refers to speculation, expecting price to go up is termed as bull, and expecting future price fall is termed as bear. In speculation, it involves financial trading instruments which involves high risk. That is, it is done with the motive of earning profit, and here risk is taken to earn profit. Whereas hedging is the method of reducing risk of loss caused by price fluctuation. Here the participant, so when he is involved in hedging, he purchase or sell the equal quantities of same or very similar commodities simultaneously in two different markets, so that loss in one market will be covered by the profit from another market. So here he reduces the risk of loss. Now bull market is market where we are consistently rising or prices are expected to rise, whereas bear market is opposite condition where prices are going down or expected to decline. Our next question is, the farmer's share in consumer rupee is given as A. PS is equal to PF upon PR into 100, B. PS is equal to PA minus CF upon PR into 100, C. Both A and B, D. None of the above. Answer is both A and B. Farmer share is expressed as by both the formulas. Now producer's price. This is the net price received by the farmer at the time of first sale. That is equal to wholesale price at primary assembling center minus the charges that the farmer incurred in selling the produce. Now, if PA is the wholesale price in primary market and CF is the marketing cost incurred by the farmer, then producer price will be given as PF is equal to PA minus CF. The next concept is producer shares in consumer rupee. It is a price received by a farmer expressed as percentage of retail price. Now, if PR is the retail price, then the producer share in consumer rupees expressed as PS is equal to PF divided by PR into 100. Now we have seen earlier PF is equal to PA minus CF. Substituting this in value in the producer share of consumer rupee, we get PS is equal to PA minus CF divided by PR into 100. So by these two formulas, we can derive the producer share in consumer rupee. And next question is, higher the marketing cost and marketing margin, poorer is the A. marketing efficiency, B. market conduct, C. both A and B, D. none of the above. Answer is marketing efficiency. When marketing cost and marketing margin is high, marketing efficiency will be less. The marketing efficiency is a measure of market performance. Now, a market is said to be efficient, or marketing is said to be efficient when movement of goods from produce to ultimate consumer is done in the lowest possible cost. So then we say that market is efficient. So when we have high marketing cost and marketing margin is high, we say the marketing efficiency is less, vice versa. The next question is, the traditional approach to study marketing efficiency is A. Shepard approach, B. Acharya approach, C. Input-output approach, D. all of the above. Answer is input-output approach. This is the traditional approach to study marketing efficiency. Now, there are various methods to or measures to study the efficiency of marketing system, with such as conventional method, Shepard's formula, Acharya's approach. In this conventional method is nothing but ratio of output to input. Now, E, that is the index of marketing efficiency, is equal to ratio of output to input into 100. Higher the value of E denotes the higher level of efficiency. Our next question is, the route which agriculture product move from producer to consumer is known as A. marketing channel, B. marketing management, C. marketing efficiency, D. marketing function. Answer is marketing channel. It is defined as route through which agriculture product move from producer to consumer. The formula of measuring marketing efficiency in Shepard approach is A. total value of goods marketed upon total marketing cost, B. value of goods transacted divided by total marketing cost, C. marketing cost divided by total value of goods marketed, D. none of the above. Answer is A. total value of goods marketed divided by total marketing cost. This is the formula given by Shepard in calculating marketing efficiency. Marketing efficiency by Shepard is given as V by I minus 1, where V is value of goods sold and I is the marketing cost. And the formula of measuring marketing efficiency in Acharya's approach is A. FP divided by MC plus MM, B. MC divided by FP plus MM, C. FP divided by MC minus MM, D. MC plus MM divided by FP, where FP is farmer's price, MC is marketing cost, and MM is marketing margin. Answer is the formula according to Acharya's approach is farmer's price divided by marketing cost plus marketing margin. In Acharya's approach in calculating marketing efficiency, he took in account total marketing cost, that is MC, net marketing margin, MM, price received by the farmer, that is FP, and price paid by the consumer, that is RP. So he had given the formula marketing efficiency is equal to farmer's price divided by marginal cost plus marketing margin. The next question is, which of the following is not correctly matched? A. transportation place utility, B. storage time utility, C. ownership transfer possession utility, D. processing price utility. Answer is processing price utility. This is not correctly matched. Now marketing creates 4 types of utilities, that is form utility, place utility, time utility and possession utility. Processing function creates form utility, transportation function adds place utility, storage function will add time utility, and buying and selling adds the possession utility. These are the 4 utilities which are created by marketing. In the process of expansion of firm by consolidating additional marketing functions and activities under single management is known as A. Marketing function, B. Marketing management, C. Market integration, D. Marketing differentiation. Answer is market integration. Market integration is the process of expansion of firm by consolidating additional marketing functions and activities under the single management. This is known as marketing integration. So, according to Coles and Wools, they have defined marketing integration as process which refers to expansion of firms by consolidating additional marketing functions and activities under single management. Like example, setting up of milk processing plant, establishment of wholesale facilities by retailers. Integration shows the relationship between the firms in the market. This integration influences market conduct as well as marketing efficiency. And when firm performs more than one activities in the sequence of marketing process is known as A. Horizontal integration, B. Vertical integration, C. Conglomeration, D. Marketing integration. Answer is vertical integration. Now we have 3 types of market integration. First one is horizontal integration. In this case, a firm gains a control over other firms performing similar marketing function. Like example is they combine some marketing agencies combine to form union to view the reducing their effective number and extent of completion of market. Such is called as horizontal integration. Then vertical integration occurs when firm performs more than one activity in the sequence of marketing process. Example, if firms assume to function as commission agent as well as retailing, then such type of called is vertical integration. In vertical integration, again we have 2 types, that is forward integration and backward integration. Forward integration is when wholesaler assumes the function of retailing, and backward integration is processor assumes function of assembling. Forward integration is moving towards the consumer and backward integration is moving towards the producer. Third type of integration is conglomeration. Here, combination of agencies or activities which are not directly related are united under a single management. Example, Hindustan Lever Limited, Delhi Cloth and General Mill, etc. Our next question is of match the following. In part 1, we have the different acts and the apex bodies, and part 2, we have the establishment year. So, first regulated market, Agmark Act, COS-AMB, ENA, and second part we have 1988, 2014, 1937 and Karanjia Cotton Market. So answer here is first regulated market was the Karanjia Cotton Market. Then Agmark Act came in 1937, where COS-AMB, that is Council of State Agriculture Marketing Boards, it was established in 1988, and ENAM had come in 2014. And match the following again, we have first part we have the different committees related to agriculture marketing, and part 2 we have the chairmen. We have to match the committee with their respective chairmen. Now for here, expert group of agriculture marketing, this was the chairman of this committee was Acharya. Then high power committee and agriculture marketing, this was headed by Shankar Guru. Then high level committee and long term grain policy, it was headed by Abhijit Sen. And interministerial task force on agriculture marketing, it was headed by Jain. So there are various number of committees who are related to agriculture marketing. So it is important to remember the name of the committees and the chairperson of the committee. The next question is about the different direct marketing initiatives and in which state they were started. So part 1 we have Apni Mandi, Raitu Bazar, Ujwar Santi, Krushak Bazar and Hadapsar Vegetable Market. We have to match the respective state. So Apni Mandi was started in Punjab, Raitu Bazar was started in Andhra Pradesh, Ujwar Santi was started in Tamil Nadu. Krushak Bazaar was started in Orissa, and Hadaksar Vegetable Market is in Pune. These are the direct marketing initiatives in various states. And purchase and sale of commodity undertaken entirely by government and its agency in case of A. Complete state trading, B. Partial state trading, C. International trading, D. All of the above. Answer is complete state trading. Now, state trading has two types. One is partial state trading and complete state trading. In partial state trading, here private traders and government coexist. Traders are free to buy and sell in the market. Only thing is government may place some restriction on the private traders on such as declaration of stocks or limit of stocks. This method is widely used in some of the commodities. Whereas complete state trading here, there is absence of private traders. The purchase and sale of commodities is undertaken entirely by government or its agency. This is the complete state trading. Our next question is the apex body of state marketing board is A. NAFED, B. COSAMB, C. KSAMB, D. None of the above. Answer is COSAMB. COSAMB is the apex of state marketing board. Now NAFED is full form of NAFED is National Agriculture Cooperative Marketing Federation. COSAMB, that is Council for State Agriculture Marketing Board, and KSAMB is the Karnataka State Agriculture Marketing Board. So these are the different apex bodies. Now NAFED is at the national level, COSAMB is the state level, and KSAMB is the Karnataka apex body related to agriculture marketing. Now an important point is we have to remember its establishment year and also the headquarters of the respective organization related to marketing. Next question is match the pairs. Here are this part 1 we have apex institutions, and then part 2 we have the establishment year. We have to match the agencies with their respective establishment year. Now NAFED was established in 1958, NDDB in 1965, CACP 1985, APEDA came in existence in 1986, and NIAM in 1988. The CACP was recommended by the committee A. Jha Committee, B. Bava Committee, C. Acharya Committee, D. Narasimhan Committee. Answer is Jha Committee. The CACP was recommended by the Jha Committee. And MSP is announced A. Before sowing season, B. Before harvesting season, C. Before marketing, D. After marketing. Answer is before sowing season. Every year MSP is announced before the sowing season. This is all about today's session. If you have any doubts, you can message me on Telegram group or comment me in the comment box. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.